Alright, so the person above asked a really great question based on the comment that I made in the previous video about xenomorphs being biomechanical. And the question was, xenomorphs are biomechanical? Where did the mechanical part come from? Now, the truth is, the term biomechanical is subjected only to the appearance alone. And this was an error on my part because I used it as an absolute to depict what the xenomorph really is. So the question is, well, Zen, where did you get it from then? Now, this is H.R. Geiger, and he is an amazing Swiss artist. And I'm not putting blame on him for me utilizing the word biomechanical, but this is where a lot of the internet and a lot of us theorists have utilized that word and where it came from. So let's take a look at his art. Now, Geiger's basically the originator and the design creator for the Xenomorphs, and Ridley picked out which one he wanted to go with. But in each of the designs, you can see a combination of both mechanical and also biological matter. Now, when you look at the various pictures, all of the art seems to depict tubes and a form of flesh that is very reminiscent to metal, and also what looks like tubes. Now, here's some of the concept art that Geiger did and then Ridley picked basically the number one. But all of them, again, depict something that's more or less biomechanical. But in the movies, did they use the terminology biomechanical? No, they did not. This is something that the fans have used, including myself, across the internet, but there is a fallacy in that because in my previous video, I used it as an absolute, and that was wrong to do. Now, another reason why us theorists have used the word biomechanical in reference to Geiger's work is because of what was said in the behind the scenes when it comes to the Covenant movie, in which David explains more about the ooze itself, in which he states that the primordial ooze, or the black goo, or the pathogen, is infused with advanced nanoparticles that go off of an algorithm that is based on evolution itself. Now, what does this mean? Does it mean that the black ooze is basically in some way a type of nanotechnology? Well, we could also look at what David said as a perspective, right? A perspective in the sense of what we go through as a biological evolution and what our body needs to do as well. But alas, at the end of the day, the word biomechanical has never been utilized in the movie, so again, it's something that I was wrong to say. But let's go back to the battle. Who do you think would win in a battle? A neomorph or a xenomorph? One that has an exotype skeleton that is very hard, reminiscent of something that is more biomechanical, or something that is more animalistic?